And if it's been a long 2 weeks, and what have you done to address the issues that you encountered versus Elon?
It's definitely been a long 2 weeks. Sour taste in our mouth. It kind of hurts because we know we have the talent to be a lot better. We kind of felt going into the year that we were going to be a really good defense. We got the talent. We got the guys that can make the plays. It's kind of frustrating right now that we're not making the plays. I think as Coach said that this bye week we kind of made sure get our swagger back. Going into the year we felt like we got the guys, we know the scheme. Just go out here, just make plays. We kind of getting that nastiness back with us, that fire. As long as we got little mistakes that we can fix, which is the best part. That we know we can fix our mistakes. So this week we come out here with a swagger we can make plays. So let's just do it.
Kind of following up on that, for opposers to both you guys, when it has an extra week to marinate, that loss with the bye week, do you notice guys chomping at the bit a little bit more to get out there and play a game?
Yeah, I think so. Especially after last week's loss, it was definitely a sour taste in our mouth for a little while there, but we had to kind of move on from that and focus on Albany, and I think we've done that this week.
Yeah, I definitely feel like nobody on our team likes to lose. We have high expectations this year, so we're ready to get out here and trying to make a statement kind of where we're at and where we think we could be at.
Hey, Porter, oddly, the one thing that sticks out offensively on the negative side, obviously you're throwing the ball great, not running the ball great, especially in these N1 deals, 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. How do you get through that? And what's the plan to improve in those areas to make it a more well-rounded offense?
I think that, it all comes down to execution for us. Like Coach Houston said, I feel like a lot of times we're shooting ourselves in the foot. You watch the Elon game, someone tripped up on one of the 3rd down or 4th down ones, and that never happens. It was just a once in 10-time thing. So, that was just unfortunate. And another time someone tripped, or someone maybe missed their block, which they never did in practice, but it just happened in the game. So I think it all comes down to execution for us and what we need to do to fix it. And I think doing it in practice has been helping us a lot.
Was there a specific emphasis in practice either way in terms of what you want to do?
We've definitely been trying to be really aggressive. A lot of my mistakes are kind of mental things that we know we can fix. So kind of just taking it slower, kind of understanding the defense more, making sure everybody knows their fits, everybody knows where their gaps are, so we can make a lot more plays.
Is there anything different about this year from last year, personnel, where you guys are lining up in the defense that makes it maybe a little bit different?
Yeah, the 4-2-5 is definitely a lot different with only 2 linebackers. So in the dime position, I'm kind of a linebacker too. I have to see the gaps, I have to see the yo as well. So some plays where I'm just kind of thinking, I'm in coverage, then they might motion over and now I have to see the yo, so it kind of makes me think a lot more, makes it a broader spectrum for the football field.
After Sam Houston was beginning of the year, got moved once or twice, and it's against the number 3 team in the country, but when you come home and you drop a game like you did 2 weeks ago, how much does that sharpen everyone's focus? How much of a wake-up call is it? Because I think you guys would admit it's a different loss than the first one of the season.
I think it was, definitely a wake-up call to us, but at the same time, it really wasn't, something that we were completely devastated over just because every team in the CAA is a good team. Every week in and week out, we're going to play a good team. And we know that going into the week. And Sam Houston was a great team too. But, you could definitely tell from these past couple of weeks that Elon has proven themselves, not only within the CAA, but outside of the CAA as well. So.
Yeah, I definitely think that it had the feeling of a trap game kind of, where we kind of felt we had such high expectations that we're used to beating Elon, but they showed us they're a really good team. And like Porter said, every team in the CAA is a good team, so we kind of realized we have to bring it every week. We can't, take any weeks off. We got to step up every week and play the game just like we would against anybody.
You guys just played Elon. Albany just played Elon. Does it help getting ready for this game that you can watch your last opponent play somebody else?
I think it helps a little bit here and there. Albany does a little different scheme offensively than we do, as does every team. So you have to watch clips from multiple games that they've played. But it kind of, you can see how the flow of the game went and how that kind of dictated the game, and I think that helps a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting to see how they matched up against somebody we played. definitely how Coach Huseman said it was 6-0. We're kind of shocked by that because they scored about 36 points on us. So it's kind of like maybe we're going to be a little problem. But, I mean, the scheme-wise is different. It's always how you match up with teams and how you specifically match up with their guys versus your guys.